Hello students, I am Debuina Bhumik from Techno India Group Public School. Today we will discuss about the chapter Triangle. Our today's video is on the topic Criteria for Similarity of Triangle. In the previous video I have discussed about when two triangles become similar. Okay, if you consider the triangle ABC and DEF which are shown in the figure, we can see that their corresponding angles are equal and AB by DE is equal to AC by DF is equal to BC by EF equal to 2 by 3. That is, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar with triangle DEF. If you look at these two triangles, as you can see, the ratio of AB by DE is 6 by 9, that is 2 is to 3. Similarly, the ratio of BC by EF is equals to 4 by 6, that is also 2 by 3. Again, AC by DC is also equal to 3 by 4.5, which is also equal to 2 by 3. So, as you can see that the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, and also by the symbol this A angle is equal with this D angle, this B angle is equal with this E angle, and this C angle is equal with this F angle, right? That means the corresponding angles are equal. That's why I can say that I can state that triangle ABC is similar with triangle DEF. Now, symbolically, we write the similarity of these two triangles as ABC is similar with DEF. This symbol represents is similar to, okay, but this symbol represent congruent to. Okay, in class 9 we have proved about the congruency of two triangles, right? And when you have proved the congruency between two triangles, you have used this symbol. Okay, this chapter is totally on similarity of two triangles, and for similarity of two triangles you will use this symbol. Okay, so when triangle ABC is similar with triangle DEF, you will represent that one by this symbol. Okay, now let's take the next theorem. Okay, now here our main topic starts. What is the criteria for similarity of two triangles? The first theorem is, if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, and hence two triangles are similar. Okay, so what I have told that two triangles will be similar if two conditions are satisfied. One condition is corresponding angle have to be equal. Another condition is the ratio of corresponding sides have to be equal. Now, in this theorem, one condition is given that the corresponding angles are equal. You will prove that if the corresponding angles are equal, then the ratio of corresponding sides will be also equal. That means you have to prove that if condition 1 satisfies, then condition 2 will be also satisfied. Okay, let us start with the proof. Okay, first of all, let me tell you, students, this proof is very long. Okay, so please watch it with your patience. Okay, in the given condition, A angle is equal to D angle, B angle is equal to E angle, and C angle is equal to F angle. That means the corresponding sides are equal given. Okay, now you have to prove that ABC triangle is similar with DEF triangle. That means if you can show that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equals to AC by DQ, our required proof will be completed. Okay, now we have to do a construction. Okay, what you have to do, draw P and Q on DE and DF such that DP equal to AB and DQ equal to AC. That means take this measurement AB and cut it from this DE, and so the line segment will be this DP. Okay, again take this measurement AC and cut it from DF side, that will be DQ. That means you can say that this AB will be equal with this DP and this AC will be equal with this DQ. Okay, now let's check the proof. Now if you take this ABC triangle and DPQ triangle, okay, that is the smaller one in the second figure, from the construction you can say that this AB is equal with this DP, this AC is equal with this DQ, okay, and A angle is equal with D angle. Why? Because A equal to D is a given condition, okay, the corresponding angles are equal, right? So that's why these two triangles will be congruent. Now since they are congruent, B angle will be equal with P angle, okay, and C angle will be equal with Q angle, okay. But you have proved that you have considered that B angle is equal with E angle, and now you have proved that B is equal with P. That means P angle will be equal with E angle, right? Now when this P angle will be, now let's check the second figure. P angle is equal with E angle, and for PQ line and EF line, this DE is the transversal. If P angle is equal to E angle, that means if corresponding angles are equal, this implies PQ will be parallel with EF, okay. So PQ is parallel to EF. So let me explain this one again. You have proved that P is equal with E angle. Now for PQ line and EF line, this DE is the transversal, and you have shown that corresponding angles are equal. That means PQ have to be parallel with EF. Okay, clear? Now since PQ is parallel with EF, you can use PPT theorem and you can state that dP by PE is equal to dQ by QE. Okay, dP by PE is equal to dQ by QF. Now do the reciprocal on the both side and add 1 on both side. Okay, if you do the addition, you will get PE by dP plus dP. PE plus dP means this whole DE, okay, and QF plus DQ. QF plus DQ means whole this DF, okay. So you are getting DE by dP is equals to DF by DQ. Now on this next slide, so you are getting dP by DE is equals to dQ by DF, okay, and in the construction you have considered this dP is equal with this dP is equal with AB and this dQ is equal with AC. That means in place of dP and dQ you are writing AB and AC respectively. So you are getting AB by DE. AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. Okay. So you are getting this relation. Okay. Now AB by DE is equals to BC by EF. Okay. So you are getting this relation. Now if you erase all this thing, in the construction you have drawn this PQ, right? How you have drawn this PQ? You have taken this measurement AB and you are cutting it from here. Okay, you are taking this measurement AC and cutting it from here. Now if you change this construction, that means if you take the measurement BA and cut it from E point such as here, and if you take the measurement of BC and cut it from this side EF, and if you join this line, you can similarly prove that AB by DE is equals to BC by EF by the same procedure. Okay, so if you combine these two relations, you will get AB by DE is equals to AC by DF is equal to BC by EF. That means the ratio of three corresponding sides are equal. So condition number 2 satisfies, condition number 1 is given. That's why ABC is similar with DEF triangle. This is the proof for first theorem. Now second theorem. The statement of second theorem is if in two triangles sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of other triangle, then prove that angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. Hence the triangle is similar. That means from this statement it states that if condition 2 satisfies, that will imply condition number 1 is also satisfies. Okay, that is condition 2 implies condition 1. Okay, now we will prove this one. Since the second condition is given, that means the corresponding sides are equal given, you can say that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF given. You have to prove that corresponding angles are equal, that is A equals to D, B is equal to E and C is equal to F. Okay, that means these two will be similar. Now again the construction. For the construction is same. You have to take this AB measurement, this AC measurement, cut it from DE and DF line. It will be DP and DQ. That means AB is equal to DP, AC is equal to DQ. Same as the previous theorem. Okay. Next slide. AB by DE is equal to AC by AB by DE is equals to AC by DF is already given, right, in the previous slide. In place of AB you can use DP because from the construction AB is equal to DP, and in place of AC you can use DQ because from the construction this AC is equal to DQ. So if you replace this one in first equation, you are getting DP by DE is equals to DQ by DF. Again do the reciprocal and subtract -1 on the both side. If you do the subtraction, you will get DE minus DP by DP equal to DF minus DQ by DQ. Now take this figure, DE by DP means PE, right, and DF minus DQ is QF. Okay, so that's why you are getting DP and DE minus DP is equals to PE. That's why PE is here and QF is here. Now again in the next line do the reciprocal. So you are getting DP by PE is equals to DQ by QF. So you can use the converse BPT theorem, and you can state that since the ratio are equal, this PQ will be parallel with EF. Okay, PQ will be parallel with EF. Now since PQ is parallel to EF, P angle will be equal with E angle because they are corresponding angle, and Q angle will be equal with F angle because they are also corresponding angle. Now if you take this big triangle DEF, that means this whole triangle DEF, and then the smaller one DPQ. Okay, if you take these two triangles from the previous slide, you can say that this P angle is equal with this E angle because they are corresponding. This Q angle is equal with this F angle, and for the both triangle D is common, so D angle is common. That means three angles of DPQ triangle is equal with 3 angle of DEF triangle. That means the corresponding angles are equal. Now remember the first theorem of this video. If corresponding angles are equal, the triangle will be similar. So in these two triangles, corresponding angles are equal. That means these two triangles will be similar. Now since they are similar, you can say that the ratio of the corresponding side will be equal. That's why DP by DE, DP by DE, sorry, let me erase this one. DP by this DE is equal to DQ by this whole DF is equal to PQ by EF. Okay, PQ by EF. But also given that AB by DE, it is given condition AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to CA by FD. If you combine these two equation, you can say that you can state that these two ratio are equal. Why? Because AB and DP are same, right? Next, this is equal with this ratio. Why? Because AC and DQ are same from the construction, and the denominator is also equal. So you can say that since this is equal to this one is equal to this one, this is equal to this one, this implies this ratio is equal to this ratio, that is BC by EF is equal to PQ by EF. Okay, so since BC by EF is equal to PQ by EF, you can say that BC equal to PQ. That means this side is equal to this side. Okay, so if you take this triangle and the smaller triangle of the second figure, AB is equal with DP from the construction, AC is equal with this DQ from the construction, and BC is equal with this PQ from this solution. Okay, so by SS congruency, you can say that ABC triangle will be congruent with DPQ triangle. Now since they are congruent, so by CPCT you can say that B angle will be equal with P angle and C angle will be equal with Q angle. But if you remember, here P angle was equal with E angle and Q angle was equal with F angle. You have proved that one. So you have proved P is equal to E, and now you have proved by CPCT B angle is equal to P angle. That means ultimately B is equal with E angle. Okay, so let me explain this one again. You have proved P is equal with E. Now you are proving B is equal with P. So that means B is equal with E. Similarly, Q was equal with F. Now you are proving that C is equal with Q. That means C is equal with F. Okay, and from the CPCT, A is equal with D. Okay, so as you can see, these three corresponding angles are equal. So ABC is similar with DEF triangle. Okay, now the last theorem. This theorem, the statement is, if one angle of a triangle is equal with one angle of other triangle and the sides of including these angles are proportional, then the two triangles are similar. The proof of these three theorems is almost same. Here given that A is equal to D and AB by DE is equals to AC by DF. You have to prove that the triangles are equal. That means if you can show that B angle is equal to E angle and C angle is equal to F angle, your proof will be done, because A is also already equal to D. It is given. So if three sides is equal, that means the angle will be similar from the first theorem. Okay. So construction is again same. So no need to explain. Now we'll start the proof. AB by DE, AB by this DE is equals to AC by this DF. It is given condition. Again from the construction, DP is equal to AB, DQ equals to AC. So in place of AB and CA, just change DP and DQ. Do the reciprocal, subtract -1 from the both side, do the subtraction. This is same as the previous theorem. Then you will get PE by DQ is equals to QF by DQ. Do the reciprocal again. So you can use converse BPT theorem and you can state that this PQ is parallel with this EF. That means since they are parallel, you can state that P will be equal with E angle, Q will be equal with F angle, because they are corresponding angle. Okay, so these two are same as previous one. Now again you will take ABC triangle and DPQ triangle. Okay, and this AB is equal with this DP. Why? Because from the construction, this side is also equals to this side. From the construction, A angle is equal to D angle. Why? Because it is given from the condition one angle was equal, right? A is equal to D. So that means this triangle is congruent with DPQ triangle, that means the smaller one. Okay, now since they are congruent, okay, let me erase these things. So since they are congruent, so by CPCT you can say that this B is equal with this B and this C equal to this Q. Again by the similar congruent, P was equal with E, now P is becoming equal with B, that means B is equal to E. Again Q was equal with F, now C is equal with Q, that means C is equal with F, and A is equal with D is already given, that means three corresponding angles are equal, so ABC triangle is equal with DEF triangle. So this theorem is also proved. Okay. Now criteria for similar triangle. Okay. Now these are the statements of this theorem which I have explained. Okay. Now why I am using this theorem? Okay, because suppose first one was, if the corresponding angles are equal, then the theorem are similar. That means you generally know that for the triangle you have to check two conditions. One is corresponding angle is have to be equal, and the ratio of corresponding sides have to be equal. But this theorem states that if the corresponding angles are equal, then these two triangle have to be similar. Okay, you don't have to check the second condition. That means you can state that if corresponding angles of between two triangles are equal, these two triangles will be directly similar. No need to verify the second condition. Similarly, the second theorem states that if the second condition holds, that means if the ratio of sides are equal between two triangles, then you can directly say that two triangles will be similar. No need to check the first condition that the corresponding angles will be similar. Corresponding angles have to be equal. Okay, and this is the third theorem, that if you can prove that one angle between corresponding one angle between two triangles are equal, and if the sides including the angles are proportional, then you can directly say that these two triangles will be similar. These three theorems will be applied for your problems in the next exercise and for the examples. Okay, for that problems of exercise, you will directly use the statement of this theorem. That means if the corresponding angles are equal, you will directly state that the triangle will be similar. If the ratio of corresponding sides are equal, you will directly state that the triangle will be similar. Similarly for the third one also. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you.